Hi there, friends across the Western Pacific, Southeast Asia, and of course, including the Philippines, where this basically is the headline. It is hot. Temperatures continuing to push into the high 30s, heat indices into the 40s, and there's even been some reports of heat indices into the 50-degree mark. I mean, Fahrenheit well over 100 degrees. It is all thanks to this area of high pressure. We're not really seeing any cold surge or anything like that. Winds are kind of backed off a bit across Southeast Asia, specifically the Philippines. And you know what happens when you get that? You have a lack of a northeasterly flow. You don't have cloud cover from the southwest monsoon. We're kind of squished right in the middle of it. And that results in temperatures climbing to those heat indices up to that 50-degree mark, which means, heat cramps, heat exhaustion likely. Once you get over 54, heat strokes. So try to stay inside and as cool as possible. I know it's not always easy to do that, but just some things to remember as we look ahead with these just ongoing warmer conditions here across the Philippines and Southeast Asia for that matter. Taking a look at the satellite picture, there's not much. A little bit of a trough right in here, bringing actually some isolated pockets of rainfall for southern Luzon and Visayas. It's isolated as that. I've seen reports out of Panay, for example, of some decent rainfall earlier this week. It's all thanks to this very minor trough. But the rest of the country, I mean, it is dry. We kind of have a little bit of a stationary boundary back towards north, bringing some on and off precip for southeast areas of China, over towards Okinawa as well. But if you are in Vietnam, Cambodia, even down here towards parts of Malaysia, and of course the Philippines, Guam, Palau, dry. Yep, that's it. In fact, let's take a look at the rainfall accumulation forecast as we go ahead over the course of the next 5-6 days. There's really not much to speak of. A couple isolated pockets for the tropics. While the rainy season front, and just go back to this real quick. The rainy season front, that is the Mayu Bayou front, really looks like it's setting up for, as I mentioned before, southeast areas of China and Okinawa, southwest Japan. All right, let's go for our flyover here, though. If we're looking across the Philippines, all the sunshine in the forecast. It's really just staying on the dry side out here with temperatures pushing into the 30s. I mean, you really can't get around it. It is all sorts of dry and hot through that extended outlook as well. Looking at Siargao, you could be seeing some showers, a little bit of an easterly flow, but just generally it is also staying on the warm side there. And then over towards Cebu, temperatures into the mid to low 30s, but the heat indices pushing up near 40 degrees. Remember, that takes into account the humidity as well. You have to go places like Baguio to kind of get a relief from the heat and the higher elevations here across the Philippines. All right, so that's a quick look at everything happening out here. Before I get into long-range forecast, I'm going to get it to just a second. If you want to take a moment, check out our Patreon. It's the reason why I'm able to do these updates. I know I've neglected you guys for the past week between the eclipse and I actually had a tornado in my neck of the woods. Yeah, it was a rough. Check out my Facebook page, Robert Spetta Weather. I got more information there, but it was a rough week, a long week. I shouldn't say rough. It was a long week. Which kind of kept me busy here, and it's the longest I've actually taken off from making one of these updates in quite some time. Long range forecast, Southeast Asia still looking pretty dry here. It's below average rainfall in the forecast, and the long range spaghettios don't show much, if anything, either for the ensembles. Thus, I think it's safe to say we're not going to have any tropical activity through the rest of April, maybe even heading to the start of May. So stay cool out there, friends. I mean, boy, plenty of heat in the forecast. Spaghettios, long-range ensembles don't show any tropical weather. Loads of sunshine out here, and thus, it's still the summer season. As always, if you have any questions or anything like that, please let me know. That's what I'm here for. Kind of keep you guys posted, especially for my friends here on Patreon to support these channels and make it possible to be able to do all these updates. But that's all for today. If you have any questions, though, let me know. Number one thing, of course, is stay safe out there, friends. I hope you're having a great day.